Happy Saturday, everyone. This is Brian Rush of Team Builders Academy, and I'm continuing with my series called Saturday Morning Sit Downs. And I'm coming to you as your connected confidence coach. I think everyone has the opportunity and, in fact, the obligation to act confidently on the world because we need what you have to offer. Well, let's quickly think about it. Somebody acted confidently and made this microphone, and somebody invented Zoom, and somebody invented these bifocals I'm wearing, and now we get to benefit from their confident action. But today I'm going to be specifically talking about the power of positive talk. Okay. The power of positive talk. I'm going to share some positive affirmations, some samples at the end of this video. But the first thing I want to do is get into some research, actually, that my I told it to email me some research real quick. I've done a whole bunch of research. I didn't feel like doing it again. So I said, email me some research on the power of positive talk. So here's one. Studies show that maintaining an optimistic mindset can lead to a range of health benefits, including reduced stress, increased immunity, improved wellness, and better resilience. I'm going to get one more. Positive thinking helps with stress management and can even improve your health by reducing negative self talk. Okay. Actually, last one. Positive thinking and heart health, right? People with a positive outlook are less likely to have a heart attack or other cardiovascular events. Positive thinking and longevity. Optimistic women have a significantly reduced risk of dying from several major causes of death. Wow. So those were the titles of four different articles of academic research on the power of positive thinking and talking. Here's why this is so important. I'm going to make 3 points, and then I'm going to share the quotes, and then I'm going to get out of your hair. Number one, there are no rules against thinking and speaking positively. So you've got an option. Either you can think negatively and speak negatively and harm yourself, feed yourself terrible thoughts. It's like eating rotten food out of the garbage bin whenever you inflict negative self-talk on yourself. Or you can choose to benefit yourself by positive thinking and positive speaking. So the first point is there are no rules against you thinking and speaking positively. You're not breaking any laws. It's not unethical, and it's gluten-free. Like, just you have permission to think and speak positively. So that's number one. Number two, performance follows mindset. I'm absolutely convinced of this. If you want to see a high performer, close your eyes, listen to how they talk. They talk in terms of, I think I can do it. I think I can prepare like a champion. I learned from this last thing, and I'm going to learn some lessons, and I'm going to do better next time. I'm cared for and I'm capable. Like, they talk like they think they're going to perform well. And guess what? Them jokers perform well. So I'm reminded of someone like Muhammad Ali, right? Now, I was born in 1982. Muhammad Ali was still alive when I was coming up. He passed away, but if you look at some of his clips, he was full of self affirmations. He was even poetic with it, right? Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, right? Like, he was talking himself up. And guess what? His doggone body followed his words. So I believe that your performance follows your mindset. And since there are no rules against you speaking positively, speak positivity in your life, positive capability, positivity about your care, about your capability, and about what you can do in the future. So speak positively, because I believe performance follows mindset. In fact, I am sure of it. I'm absolutely sure that performance follows mindset. So if it does, you want to make sure you are filling your mind with positive things about what you can control and what you are going to do. The next thing is that point that I started off sharing some research. Positive thinking is healthier. We all want to be wealthier, healthier, funnier, skinnier, taller, whatever. Well, positive thinking is a part of that recipe. Positive thinking is healthier on your mental health, on your physical health, on your social health, spiritual health as well. Positive thinking provides you with all of those benefits. So live in that area. Now, is negative self thinking and negative thoughts going to creep in? Absolutely, and all the time. And so you've got to be like whack-a-mole. I don't know if you guys have played this game. If you've never heard of this game, Google it. Whack-a-mole, you've got these little things that pop up, and you got this hammer, and you're just bashing those little moles right in the head, right? So when your negative self-talk comes up or those negative thoughts come up, you've got to bash those jokers in the head all day long like a bunch of annoying mosquitoes. You have to beat the negative self-talk by covering it up and burying it with positive self-talk. So rather than talk about the theory of positive self-talk, let me give you some examples that you can carry with you, write them down, and have them become a part of your default language, right? I want your default language to be one of positive self-talk and thinking. So let me share my screen real quick, and I'm gonna go to a couple slides that I made for this version of Saturday morning sit downs. So the first thing, obviously, this is the power of positive self-talk. Let's get to this next slide here. I'm cared for and I'm capable. I am cared for and I am capable. Now, the reason why I want you to say this is because I want you to follow suit. Number one, I need you to care for yourself. I need you to sleep well, eat well, rest well, and prepare well. So that part where you say I am cared for, it's true. And then I am capable, right? If you look at the things that you have done in your life, just write a list. You probably got 50 or 100 unbelievably impressive accomplishments that you might have forgotten that you've done, from learning how to tie your shoes to raising kids to getting a degree to earning professional certification to recovering from that one time that you had the bad situation. You are cared for and you are capable. So that's one. I've got three more for you. I can learn new things. I like this one because I can approach all new situations not from fear of failure, from this childlike, open-minded approach that I can learn new things. I've learned new things in the past and I can learn new things again. So I'm not going to let any one situation intimidate me. It's just a learning experience. I'm going to go forward and I'm going to learn a little by little. And I'm not going to make these big judgments of myself. I know I'm in the ramp up period. I can learn new things, right? So let's go to the next one. This is another opportunity to grow and improve. Now, I like this because it removes that life or death dichotomy from situations. Studies show that most people are terrified of interviews, so much so that they don't apply for jobs that they're readily qualified for or even overqualified for. It's because they look at the interview like it's life or death. But what if they looked at the interview like this is another opportunity to grow and improve? At the worst, you're going to learn how to interview better. You're going to get more experience in that situation, and you're going to learn tips on how to do it better. So this is another opportunity to grow and improve. That's how I approach situations. I don't try to be perfect anymore. I just try to be consistently open-minded and learning, and be consistently good in my growing and learning. So this is another opportunity to grow and improve. And then the last one, I've won before and will win again. Sometimes we have to take the time to realize how capable we are, the things that we've done, and it equips us to know and think that we can win again. I've won before and will win again. Really quickly, one of my favorite stories of the most popular book in the history of the world has to do with this character named David and this character named Goliath. His history says Goliath was this champion warrior. He was a killer, in fact, right? And sometimes when nations went to war, they would say, send out your best warrior. We'll send out our best warrior. They'll fight, and whoever wins, we'll call that the victor of the battle. Well, Goliath was like 9'9". He was just slaying fools, had a record of just slaying fools. Well, David, he's a kid. He doesn't have a record of slaying fools, but he had capability. And as David was walking up to Goliath, he said, I have killed a lion. I have killed a bear. And by the grace of God, he will allow me to slay you. What he was doing was recalling his wins, right? I have won before and I will win again. His previous successes gave him permission to think that he could win again. So I want you to be very well familiar with your success story, with your track record, so it can give you permission to think that you can win now and win in the future. So that concludes this version of Saturday morning sit downs, the power of positive talk. It's very, very important. I think you have an opportunity, nay, a responsibility to be positive in this world, because we are waiting on what you have to offer. I mean, I need that thing, right? We need what you're going to bring to the world so you can make it better. So I am your connected confidence coach. I'm going to be continuing these positive self-talk type of videos with my Saturday morning sit downs. I want you to be confident. I want you to be connected, and I want you to understand you are capable and you are cared for. So I'm Brian Rush. If you want to have a further discussion on how you can learn to grow, maintain, and recover real liberating confidence, get in contact with me. But if not, I'll see you next Saturday for the latest version of Saturday morning sit downs. I'll talk to you guys later. And until next time, connect, inspire, and win.